Good morning. Welcome to Hindi is Easy. Today we are going to see the line by line explanation for the lesson Pehli Boond, lesson number 5, class 7 from the book Gunjan Hindi Patmala. If you still not subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel and recommend among your friends circle. If you have any clarification or feedback, please do put in the comment section. I surely reply back. If you like the video or the video is useful for your learning, please do click the like button. Your subscription and like will motivate me to add more videos. Pehli Boond. So what do you understand from the title Pehli Boond? Or when you see the images given here, what do you understand? Pehli Boond is the first drop. The first drop of the rainy season. Students, you all like the rain. You all enjoy to get wet in the rain. Yes. Similarly, the earth also, when the rain comes, it also likes, it also feels the joy to get wet. So in this poem, we are going to read what are the changes that happens during the rainy season in the nature. So do you know what are the changes that comes in nature during the rainy season? Do you know? Please put in the comment section if you know. Okay. Here the poet Gopal Krishna Kaul has beautifully described what are the changes that happens in the nature after the summer when the first drop of water pours as a rain. So before getting to the expression, let's have a quick introduction given in the book. बातों बातों में कविता का शीर्षक और चित्र क्या बताते हैं? What does the title or the image say about? So the title is Pehli Boond, the first drop. On the picture which you see here is about the rainy season, right? वर्षा के समय प्रकृति में क्या क्या परिवर्तन होता है? What are the changes that happens in the nature during the rainy time? In the sky we can see a black cloud spreading across. We can see the lightning, thunder happening. We can see the water pouring heavily. The environment becomes so cool. There will be a silence. There will be greenery all around. The trees and plants become so fresh after the rain pours. Have you ever observed this? इस कविता में वर्षा के सौंदर्य का वर्णन किया. सो इन दिस पोएम द ब्यूटी ऑफ द रेन हैज बीन डिस्क्राइब्ड. जब आकाश से बूंद गिरते हैं, द वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स फॉल्स फ्रॉम स्काई, तो सूखी धरती को नया जीवन प्राप्त होता है. द ड्राई अर्थ गेट्स ए न्यू लाइफ. तथा सब और हरियाली छा जाती है. एंड ऑल द डायरेक्शंस वी कैन सी द ग्रीनरी. हरियाली ना ग्रीनरी. ஸ்ரீ கோபால் கிருஷ்ண கால் வந்து ரொம்ப அழகாக அந்த நேச்சரில் நடக்கிற சேஞ்சஸை சொல்லியிருக்காரு. எப்போ சம்மருக்கு அப்புறம் வர ஃபஸ்ட் ட்ராப் ஆஃப் வாட்டர், ரெய்னி சீசனில் வர ட்ராப் ஆஃப் வாட்டர் வந்த பிறகு நேச்சரில் என்னென்ன சேஞ்சஸ்லாம் வருது அப்படின்ற டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் தான் இந்த போயமில் கொடுத்துருக்காரு. வாட் வி ஹாவ் டு லேர்ன் ஃப்ரம் திஸ் லெசன்? வி ஹாவ் டு டெவலப் த லவ் டுவர்ட்ஸ் த நேச்சர். வி ஷுட் டெவலப் அவர் aesthetic sense. We should spend time for the nature. We should love the natural beauty and we should increase our imagination. We should be expressive. We should be optimist. We should be able to express our things properly. We should be able to love the nature. We should observe what are the changes the nature brings and should always protect the natural resources. These are the things which we have to learn after reading this poem. So to be brief, in this poem, poet Sri Gopal Krishna Kaul has given a very beautiful descriptions of the first rain of the rainy season. The rainy season comes after the scorching heat. Yes, the clouds swirl in the sky and the lightning, the flashing in them brings a pleasure to the eyes and to the mind. It seems as if the clouds are awakening the youth of the earth by playing the drums. The poet has considered the earth to be a dry lips. The poet has considered the sky to be a blue eyes and the clouds to be like a black pupil. The poet has imagined that the clouds have quenched the thirst of the earth by shedding tears in the form of rain. So the lifeless dry earth has become infused with new life. New life is seen in and around. New life comes out of the seeds buried in the earth and the green grass starts swaying in the fields. The dream of the earth becoming green and lush is fulfilled again. So the water kind of joy is seen around when the first drop of water falls on the earth after this summer is well described in each and every stanza. The poet has described the nature very beautifully. So you just imagine you're on the earth which is so dry, there is no water around, the environment is also so hot and when the first drop falls on you, how do you feel? You feel joyful? You feel the water to be a nectar? Yes. These feelings are well described in this poem. The whole poem talks about the first drop that comes during the rainy season. The changes that happens in the nature is well described. So beauty of the rain, what is the expectation of the earth, how the earth was earlier, how it wants to become, how the sky is, how the new life is coming, how the greenery is spreading all across. All the beauty and the changes are well portrayed in the poem. So let's read the poem stanza wise and understand further. वह पावस का प्रथम दिवस जब पहली बूंद दरा पर आई, अंकुर फूट पड़ा धरती से नव जीवन की ले अंगड़ाई. पावस is the rainy season. प्रथम दिवस is day. पहली बूंद is the first drop. Dara is earth. Ankur is the sprout. I'll show the image of the sprout. Okay, when the small plant comes out of the seed. This is a seed, and when the small plants comes and then it develops into a plant and then it dreams to become a tree further, right? So the small sprout we say as ankur. Foot pada is when it breaks up, when it breaks and comes out. Okay, foot pada means another odachittu veliye varadu. Navajeevan is new life. Angudai is the stretching of the body. So when do you stretch the body? When you feel lazy, right? So you stretch your legs and hands to get away of the laziness. So here also the seed which is sleeping under the ground is stretching out and trying to come out to take the new life. In this stanza, the poet is talking about after the summer season, when the rainy season comes, the first day, what are the changes that happens in and around? How joyful we feel is explained here. So he says that first drop of water during the rainy season, when it falls on the earth, the seed that is sleeping inside the earth comes out. The sprouts comes out, breaking the seed, and the new life is coming joyfully, stretching this body out. Like Angadai Lekam is stretching the body out. The new life is coming out. So during the arrival of rainy season, the sprouts come out joyfully. It makes new life on earth. That beauty is very much described in this stanza. So the beauty of the changes that happens on the earth with the arrival of rainy season is described to this stanza. And the poet says that with the advent of rainy season, the summer, the greenery in the form of joy has spread all around. All around, when you see after the first drop of rain falls on the earth, the sprouts comes out joyfully. The seed is awakened by stretching and getting a new life. As we stretch our hands and legs due to the laziness, the seed which was sleeping inside the ground has come out by stretching the body, getting a new life. This is what happens when the first drop of water falls on the earth as a rain. Here the poet is describing the joy spread all around due to the rain on the first day of monsoon season after the summer season is over. So he says that when the first drop of rain falls on the earth, a bud sprouts from the seed hidden inside the earth and comes out of the earth. It woke up by stretching and getting a new life. This is a change that happens. धरती के सूखे अधरों पर गिरी बूंद अमृत सी आकर, वसुंधरा की रोमावली सी हरी धूप पुलकी मुस्काई, पहली बूंद दरा पर आई. So here सूखे is dry, adhron is lips, amrit is nectar, vasundhara is earth here, romavali is the hair strands. So if you see the hair strands, it will be in the line. Okay, if you see on your body, the hair strands will be like a small hair strands will be on a line. So that is romavali. See, hari dhoop is the green grass. Pulki is joy, muskai is smile. Pulki is joy, muskai is smile. Pehli boond dara par aayi. So here the poet compares the earth to be a woman and the surface of the earth to be a dry lips. So when the water droplets falls on this dry lips, it is like a nectar for the earth, right? For us also we'll feel the same, right? So धरती के सूखे अधरों पर, on the dry lips on this earth, when the first drop falls down, it is like a nectar. Amrit si aakar means like a nectar, it falls down. So adhrona onto or lips. The poet describes that when the raindrop falls on the dry lips of the earth, it feels like like a nectar. The lifeless earth seems to get a life due to the rain. On this earth, if you see like a hair strands, the soft green grass started to smile and joyfully coming out, like a row of hairs. On this earth surface also a row of green grass comes out happily, smilingly, joyfully. पहली बूंद दरा पर आई. This all happens when the first drop falls on this earth. So here the poet compares the earth's surface to be a dry lips, and the like water that comes and falls on the dry lips is like a nectar. So Amrit si, here the comparison is happening. Amrit si, Amrit Madri. Vasundhara is earth. Romavali si, like row of hairs. So a comparison is happening like a row of hairs. On this earth surface also the green grass is coming out joyfully, smilingly. Hari Doob is a green grass. Pulki is joyfully, and Muskai smilingly. So this all changes happens when the first drop of water falls on this earth. ஸோ இங்கே எவ்வளோ அழகாக அந்த போயட் வந்து ஏர்த்தோட சர்ஃபேஸை வந்து ட்ரை லிப்ஸ் மாதிரி கன்சிடர் பண்ணுறாரு. எப்படி ட்ரை லிப்ஸில் வந்து தண்ணி வந்து கொட்டும் போது நம்மளுக்கு அது நெக்டர் ஃபீல் ஆகுமோ, அதே மாதிரி ஏர்த்துக்கு ட்ரை ஏர்த் சர்ஃபேஸில் மழையோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ட்ராப் வரும்போது நெக்டர் மாதிரி ஃபீல் ஆகுது. அண்ட் இந்த வாட்டர் ட்ராப்லெட்ஸ் வந்த பிறகு இந்த ஏர்த்தில் என்ன சேஞ்சஸ் வருது, நம்ம ஹேர் ஸ்ட்ராண்ட்ஸ் எப்படி குட்டி குட்டியாக லைனாக இருக்குமோ அதே மாதிரி இந்த ஏர்த் சர்ஃபேஸில் க்ரீன் கிராஸ் வந்து குட்டி குட்டியாக அழகாக ஜாய்ஃபுல்லி, ஸ்மைலிங்லி வெளியே வந்து வளர ஆரம்பிக்கும். திஸ் இஸ் த சேஞ்சஸ் தட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் when the first drop of water comes on this earth. आसमान में उड़ता सागर लगा बिजलियों के स्वर्णिम पर, बजा नगाड़े जगा रहे हैं बादल धरती की तरुणाई, पहली बूंद दरा पर आई. आसमान sky, उड़ता सागर is like a ocean. So ocean மாதிரி ஸ்கையில் பறந்துட்டுருக்கு என்னது, clouds. okay. लगा बिजलियों के स्वर्णिम पर, here पर is wing. So what is the three meanings which we can take for par? Wing, but, on. Here we have to take the meaning as wing. okay. So swarnim is golden. So laga bijliyon ke swarnim par. So how the clouds are moving in the sky? On the lightning, the golden lightning raysல அது உட்காந்துட்டு போகிற மாதிரி இருக்கு. Water filled clouds in the sky are flashing with lightnings. okay. So it is taking the wings of the lightning, the clouds filled with the water is moving like a ocean on the sky. Baja nagade is the musical instrument, like a drums it will be. okay. Jaga rahe hain, it is waking up everyone. So when you are listening to the thunder of the clouds, it seems as if they are playing the drums and waking up everyone. So whom it is waking? Badal dharti ki tarunai. So it is waking up the earth, the sleeping youthness which is there in the earth. It is waking up because the rain has come. You wake up, you become so young like before, like that. The drum, like that, the thunder sound of the clouds is waking up the earth to become youth again. Tarunai na youth. Pehli boond dara par aayi. So these changes happens when the first drop of water comes on the earth. So here the water filled clouds in the skies are flashing with lightning. It seems as if the sea is flying in the sky, okay, with the golden wings of lightning. Listening to the thunder of the clouds, it seems as if they are playing drums and waking up the sleeping youth of the earth. So the earth, because of the dryness, the youth earth is sleeping. Now the water droplets have come. So அந்த யூத்னஸை அது வெளியே கொண்டு வருது. அப்படியே அந்த தண்டர் சவுண்ட் வந்து என்ன பண்ணுது, ஏந்திரி ஏந்திரி யூத் ஆகு, திருப்பி அழகாக மாறிடு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுது அது. These changes all happens when the first drop of rain reaches the earth. पहली बूंद दरा पर आई. नीले नैनों सा ये अंबर, काली पुतली सी ये जलधर, करुणा विकलित अश्रु बहाकर धरती की चिर प्यास बुझाई, बूढ़ी धरती शस्य श्यामला बढ़ने को फिर से ललचाई, पहली बूंद दरा पर आई. नीले नैनों ना blue eyes. Amber is sky. Kali putli is the black pupil. Pupil you see in your eyes, right? The black round dot in the eyes is pupil, putli. Jaldar is cloud. Karuna Viklit is Karuna is becoming sad and getting melted. So when we see someone who is very in a problematic situations, who is facing some difficulties, we feel so kind and we get melted, right? Like that, Karuna Viklit is with the sadness, melted state we are. Arshu Bahakar is by flowing the tears. Arshu is tears. So in that state we will be flowing the tears, when the tears will come out of the eyes, right? So Dharti ki chir pyas, chir is everlasting, chirna another everlasting, pyas is the thirst, bujai is the quenching, Budi Dharti is the old earth is the dry earth, Shashya Shamala is young earth, new earth which is a greenery filled earth. Budi Dharti is the old earth, in the sense it's a dry earth actually, okay. Shashya Shamala is the youth earth. Youth earth, how it is? Full of greenery. This is how the poet has compared. Banne ko fir lalchai, lalchai is a greediness. So the earth is getting the greediness now to become young, okay. So let me explain this. Neele nainosa, like a blue eyes, okay. Ye amber. So if you see the sky is like a eyes here. The sky is like a eye. Kali putli se jalda, so like a black dot, okay. Putli, like a dot is the cloud. So the sky is like a eye and the black dot of the eye, the Kali putli enadidu, and the clouds which is formed during the rainy season. Karun Vikalit Arshu Bahakar. So because of the sadness, seeing the bad condition of the earth which is so dry, the clouds is melted and it is flowing the tears that comes as a rain. So Arshu Bahakar, it's shedding the tears, okay. Dharti ki chir pyas bujai. So by shedding the tears as the rain, it has quenched the everlasting thirst of the earth. Seeing the earth's bad condition being so dry, the cloud is shedding the tears meltedly, and due to that the everlasting thirst is quenched here. And the Budi Dharti Shashya Shamala Banne ko fir lalchai. So as soon as the water droplets falls on the earth, the old earth which was dry, it becomes greedy, gets an interest to become young and youth and become greenery. Pehli boond dara par aayi. This all changes happens when the first drop of rain falls on the earth. So very beautifully the poet has written here, the blue sky is like a blue eyes and the black clouds are like a black pupils of those blue eyes. So moved by the pain of the earth, seeing the dryness of the earth, the cloud seems to be shedding the tears to express their compassion. Tears that is shed by the clouds as a rain droplets, it's quenching the thirst of the thirsty earth which was thirsty for a very long time. So everlasting thirst has been quenched by this droplets of water. So by receiving this sympathy and love, the desire to become green has awakened in the mind of the dry earth. The desire to become an young earth has been awakened in the mind of the earth. So all these beautiful things happens as a result of the first drop of rain that falls on the earth. So this is Ankur. And the seed la irundhu apdiye oru chinna chedi veliye varum. That is Ankur, sprouts. First drop vandu vidumbodhu இந்த ஸ்ப்ரவுட்ஸுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு நியூ லைஃப், ஒரு புது செடி வெளியே வரும் இந்த சீடை உடச்சிக்கிட்டு. ஸோ லைக் தட் த ஃபீலிங் ஆஃப் ஜாய் இஸ் தேர் ஆல் அரவுண்ட். ஸோ when the first drop of water falls during the rainy season, the greenery is formed all around, the joy is spread all around. So the sprouts comes out joyful manner, breaking the seeds to become a tree, right? Due to summer season, the earth has become so dry. Here the poet compares the earth to be like a dry lips. So when the first drops falls on the earth, when the dried lips fall ஆகும்போது எப்படி இருக்கும்? It's a nectar, right? So the water droplet is considered to be nectar on the dry lip. When it falls on the earth, the green grass மேலெல்லாம் அப்படியே droplets படர்ந்திருக்கும் போது ரொம்பவே ஸ்மைலிங்லி ஹாப்பியாக ஸ்மைல் பண்ணுற மாதிரி ஃபீல் ஆகும். பாடியில் வந்து ஹேர் ஸ்ட்ராண்ட்ஸ் லைனாக நிற்குது இல்லையா நம்ம பாடியில், அதே மாதிரி எர்த்தில் இந்த கிராஸ் வந்து அழகாக ஸ்மைல் பண்ணும், ஜாய்ஃபுல்லி ஸ்மைல் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு அப்படின்ற கம்பேரிசன். ஸோ லைக் த ஹேர் ஸ்ட்ராண்ட்ஸ் இஸ் இன் த லைன் இன் அவர் பாடி, ஆன் திஸ் earth the green grass is smilingly, happily smiling on this earth surface. That's how the poet compares with the hair strands which is in the line in our body. In the earth surface, earth or body la, once this water droplet falls, the green grass is happily smiling. How the sky looks like a ocean. So ocean also has water, the clouds also has water, right? So here poet compares the clouds to be like a ocean in the sky. So see here, the ocean on the sky la irukku ipo, because the clouds are holding all the waters and it is flying with the golden wings. So whose golden wings? It is taking the golden wings of the lightning and it is flying. The clouds are flying in the sky. How it looks? It's like a golden string, right? The lightning is like a golden wings. Clouds are taking the help of this lightning like a golden wings. The clouds are flying in the sky as a ocean. The clouds are there in the sky, right? Now, so the roaring sound of the clouds wakes up everyone in and around on the earth's surface, right? So here the poet compares the lightning to be like a nagade. It's a musical instrument like a drums which makes the roaring sound, and it makes the earth to feel, to become youth, to become greenery. So when the first droplets of water falls on the earth, the lightning makes the earth to feel, to become green all around, to become youth. The first drop of water when it pours on the earth during the rainy season, it makes the earth to feel, look, youth. The poet compares the blue sky to be like an eye, where in the blue sky, in the blue eyes, there is a black colored cloud is like a black pupil. So see here, so we have blue color eye is like a sky and the black pupil is the cloud. Can you see? So this is the sky, a blue color sky, and the black cloud is like a pupil. The poet compares the sky to be like an eye and the cloud to be like a pupil, black pupil. The dense clouds are considered to be the black pupil. When someone is so sad, we will be pouring tears from our eyes. Similarly, seeing the difficulty of the earth, the clouds are pouring the tears as a rain now. How beautifully the poet has written, right? Seeing the sadness of the earth, clouds have melted and they're pouring the tears as a rain. What happens when the rain comes? It quenches the thirst. The earth which is so dry, now because of this water droplets that comes from the sky, it's quenching the everlasting thirst of the earth. Now the old earth which is so dry now tries to become a young one with lot of greenery all around. And now the earth has the greediness to become young. So the dry earth wants to become an young earth by becoming green all around. So that greediness is brought by the first drop of water that comes during the rainy season. Once the water droplets comes on the earth during the season, it makes the earth to feel green, it makes the earth to feel young, it makes the earth so beautiful. These are the changes which we can see on the earth when the first water droplets falls during the rainy season. So very beautifully written by Gopal Krishna Kaul. कवि परिचय. धरती के सूखी अधरों पर पहली बूंद के गिरने का अद्भुत दृश्य रचने वाले बाल साहित्य गोपाल कृष्ण कौल 1923 to 2007 ने बच्चों के लिए देश प्रेम, प्रकृति और जीव जंतु से जुड़ी बहुत सी मनोरम कविताएं लिखी है. सो द पहली बूंद poem is written by Gopal Krishna Kaul, and he has portrayed the unique scene here of the rain that comes on the earth after the summer season, right? So he has lived from the year 1923 to 2007, and he has written most of the poems or stories for kids which has a love and affection towards the country, towards the nature, and also to the living beings. He has written the poems which is related to patriotism, which is related to nature and for the living beings. अपनी एक अन्य कविता हम कुछ सीखें. So from this there is another poem we should learn something. देश हमें देता है सब कुछ. The country gives us everything for us. हम भी तो कुछ देना सीखें. We also have to learn to give back. So this is very famous poems, and it's motivating to kids to have love and affection towards the nature, towards the country, and towards the living beings and the creatures. So hope you would have understood the poem. If you have any doubt or clarification, please put in the comment section and surely reply back. Thank you, students.